Today we will learn about the internal structure of heart. We have already studied that heart consists of 4 chambers are there. Okay, we will study with the help of a diagram. Let me draw the diagram first. These are the chambers. Okay. So children, these are the 4 chambers of heart, and among these the upper chambers, these two, they are called atria or auricle. The lower chambers are there, that is called ventricle. So these upper chambers auricle, they are thin walled, and the lower chambers ventricles are there, they are thick walled. Now we will see the side of the diagram. Okay, in order to identify the side, the facing of the diagram and our facing should be in the same direction. So this is the right side, okay, and this is the left side. So this is right atria, this is left atria, this is right ventricle, and this is left ventricle. One more thing is there, the right side atria and ventricle, it is filled with the carbon dioxide filled blood, that is deoxygenated blood, and the left side atria and ventricle, it is filled with the oxygenated blood, that is pure blood. Now first we will see about the atria and then we will come to the ventricle. Okay, so these two atria, it is separated by one septum is there. This is the septum, consider. Septum means a membrane. That septum is called interatrial septum. In between the two atria, one septum is there. That septum is called interatrial septum. Now first we will take about the right atria. Okay, this right atria, we studied that it is filled with a carbon dioxide filled blood. It will receive the carbon dioxide filled blood by two main blood vessels are there. First one opens into the upper portion here. The another one opens into the lower portion of this atria. So this is called superior vena cava, and this lower one, it is called inferior vena cava. Now in the opening of this inferior vena cava, this portion, one valve is there. What is the function of the valve? Valve will prevent the backflow of the blood. Okay, once the blood will reach here, valve will prevent the backflow of the blood to the inferior vena cava. So here the valve is present. The name of the valve is Eustachian valve. Which valve? Eustachian valve. So Eustachian valve is present in the opening of inferior vena cava. Now the heart muscles, heart walls, it is made up of cells we studied. So that cells using the blood, and that impure blood is again coming back to the right atria. Okay, that is bringing by coronary sinus. So coronary sinus also opening into the right atria. This coronary sinus, here also opening of the coronary sinus also, one valve is there, that is called Thebetian valve. So in the opening of inferior vena cava, the valve is there, that is called Eustachian valve, and the opening of coronary sinus, the valve is there, that is called Thebetian valve. Now in the interatrial septum, here in this portion, one depression is there. Okay, that depression is called fossa ovalis. Fossa ovalis. Actually, fossa ovalis means in the fetal stage, when the baby is inside the womb of the mother, in that stage, this portion, one oval opening will be there. The name of the opening is foramen ovale. this foramen ovale, when the child, after the birth of the child, this foramen ovale get healed and the remnant will be there. That remnant is called the fossa ovalis. So this much you have to tell about the right atria. Okay, and now left side of the atria, it is filled with oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood, two pairs of pulmonary veins are there. That means two veins from this side of lung and two veins from this side of lung. These two pairs of veins, pulmonary veins, see like this. Two will come from this side of lung, two will come from this side of lung. They will bring the oxygenated blood to the left atria. This is called which vein I told? Pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein. Okay. Then the right atria opens into the right ventricle. By here, this opening is there. This is the opening. Right atria opens into the right ventricle by an opening. This opening is called right atrioventricular opening. Ventricular opening. Right atrioventricular opening. Here also one valve is there. The name of the valve is, here one valve. The name of the valve is tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve is there. So this tricuspid valve, that valve consists of three flaps are there. So that is why it is known as tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve is present in which opening? Right atrioventricular opening. Okay, like that, left atrioventricular opening. Here also one valve is there. This opening. This is left atrioventricular opening. In this opening also one valve is there. That valve is called bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve. This bicuspid valve, it consists of two flaps are there. Bicuspid valve. It is also known as mitral valve. Mitral valve. Okay, bicuspid valve is also known as mitral valve. So two valves again we studied, that is, one it is present in the right atrioventricular aperture or opening, that is called a tricuspid valve, and one is present in the left atrioventricular opening, that is called the bicuspid valve or mitral valve. Now the bicuspid valve and this tricuspid valve are attached to the wall of this ventricle. In the wall of the ventricle, many muscles are there. Papillary muscles are there. To that, these two valves are attached. That attachment is called chordae tendineae. Chordae tendineae. Chordae tendineae. So, what is meant by chordae tendineae? Bicuspid valve and the tricuspid valve, they are attached to the papillary muscles of this ventricle. That attachment is called chordae tendineae. So, with the help of this chordae tendineae, the opening and the closing of this valve is regulated. Okay, clear this much? Now, we will tell about the ventricle. Okay, here also two ventricle we told. These two ventricles, in between the two ventricle also one septum is there. This is the septum which will separate these two ventricles. This septum is called interventricular septum. Interventricular septum. Septum. See, one septum present between the atria, two atria, that is called interatrial septum. Septum which is present between the ventricle, that is called interventricular septum. Okay, now see, we already studied in the ventricle, right side ventricle, impure blood is there. So this impure blood, some other blood vessel is, another blood vessel called pulmonary trunk. You can see it will start from here. It will carry this blood to the lungs for purification. See, like this it is taking. This is called the pulmonary trunk. Okay, this pulmonary trunk, afterwards it is dividing into two branches. This is right pulmonary artery, and this one is left pulmonary artery. Okay, here also in the opening of this pulmonary trunk also one valve is there. The name of the valve is semilunar valve. Semilunar valve. Okay, now pulmonary trunk, it will carry the impure blood from left ventricle to lungs for purification. That then again it is dividing into two branches, that is pulmonary artery, right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery. Okay, like that from the left ventricle also one blood vessel is going. That blood vessel will carry the pure blood, because here the pure blood is there. So that pure blood, it will move to all over the body. That blood vessel we already studied in the previous lesson. That blood vessel is called what? Systemic aorta. This one. Pulmonary artery, I told pulmonary trunk is like this. Above this one, the systemic aorta is moving. So this is systemic aorta. Systemic aorta. Okay. Now systemic aorta has three regions that we already studied in the external structure. Okay, that is ascending aorta, then this portion aortic arch, and this one is descending aorta. Then here also the valve is there, this portion also in the systemic aorta also the valve is there. This valve is also semilunar valve. Semilunar valve. So two semilunar valves are there. One is present in the pulmonary trunk, opening of pulmonary trunk. Another is present in the opening of systemic aorta. Okay. Now the ventricles, the walls of the ventricles are there. There we can see some ridges are there. That ridges are made up of muscles. That muscles are called columnae carneae, or it is also known as trabeculae carneae. So what is meant by columnae carneae or trabeculae carneae? The wall of the ventricle consists of many ridges of muscles are there. That muscles are called columnae carneae or trabeculae carneae. So this much you have to tell about the internal structure of heart.